Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am cooking crab stuffed salmon. This is one of my favorite dishes, guys. It is very tasty, moist, and delicious. So stay tuned as I show you how I did my crab stuffed salmon. So first we start off with a nice portion of salmon. And I see that this portion is not that thick, so I'm just going to kind of put a little slit in it to divide it. And I basically want most of the meat at the bottom, but just enough to kind of stuff the salmon with the crab in the middle. Next, I get my seasonings out. So I start out with my most go-to for my salmon, which is Old Bay. This season I love on salmon. It's not too salty. I also will be using Paul Prudhomme Salmon Magic seasoning, as well as Parsley. And I also have this season that I got from Aldi's. It's called Onion and Herb Seasoning. It is by Aldi's, which is Stonemill seasoning. I love this because I can get that herb taste without any salt. It is totally salt free. So guys, I have the claw crab meat here. I like the claw because of the texture. To me, it just has a lot more flavor. So guys, the first thing we're going to get started with is our stuffing. So this stuffing will only have the Paul Prudhomme's Magic, Seafood Magic, not the salmon season. I'm going to say that from a salmon, and I actually have a jar of that. So I'll be using that instead of my little packets that I have. I'll also be adding breadcrumbs to this stuffing, as well as some mayo to give it some richness. So I'm going to use the Avocado Mayo by Kraft. So the first thing I'm going to do is add my claw crab meat. Since it's just a portion of salmon, I only need half of this, and that's a lot for just a portion. You can actually do a whole fillet with a whole 8-ounce container of this claw meat. I always break my claw meat up. I definitely like my meat, like to bite into my crab meat, but trust me, with claw meat, you can definitely break it up. Then I'm going to go ahead on and start it with my seasonings. So this probably is about 4 ounces of crab meat. So I guess with every amount of seasoning I'm using here, I would say I'm using at least 2 teaspoons of seasoning, not even a full tablespoon. And the main seasoning was my Old Bay and my Seafood Magic. This I can use heavily because it's salt free, but you still get the flavor of those herbs and spices. Then, of course, I'm going to hit it with some parsley. Next, I am going to add my breadcrumbs. And I would say you probably want to add about 2 tablespoons of breadcrumbs. And I'm going to hit it with 1 good dollop of my avocado mayo. It's probably going to be about a good heaping tablespoon. And that is more than enough because this salmon is going to be so moist that it's not going to be dry at all. So we don't want to put too much mayo in it. Once I get that all mixed up, guys, I am going to hit it again with some parsley. And this will take care of our stuffing. Now we're ready to stuff our salmon. So before we stuff it, I need to season the salmon. So I'm gonna put my salmon seasoned by Paul Prudhomme on top. I'm going to rub it in. And it is a season specifically for salmon. Very, very flavorful. Gonna put some on the front, just a little bit on the inside, very little, and a little bit on the back. And give it a good rub in. I'm also going to top it with the Seafood Magic along with the salmon season. And finally, I'm going to put some of the onion and herb seasoning by Stonemill that I bought from Aldi's. Oh, and I forgot, I will definitely put some parsley on the salmon. But I think I'm going to do it after I stuff it. I'm going to go ahead and just get it stuffed. And as you can see, for this portion, this is a lot of crab meat. Just going to make it so tasty, so flavorful, and so juicy. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and preheat our oven to 375 degrees. I'm going to go ahead on and put me a little parsley on top of this, and we are going to bake this in the oven anywhere from 25 to 30 minutes. It kind of depends on how thick your salmon is. So I think I cooked mine here for 25 minutes and it was perfect. And here it is, guys, fresh out of the oven. It is so plump and juicy. You see I'm cutting here with a little butter knife, and I'm just going to get a little bit of it just to show you just how moist and delicious it is. The fish is flaky. The crab meat is intact. It is very good, if you can see that. And it is just delicious. So guys, if you like this recipe, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.